The YouTube Illuminati is taking money away from your favorite content creators, and people often ask the best way to support the channel directly. I tell them that's subscribing to my Patreon. Just $1 a month would increase production and the frequency of uploads. Basically, that means more content for you. For less than a bag of almond M&Ms, you can support the channel, call dibs on requests for future videos, and you can have access to Patreon exclusive material like my throwback film sessions. That's patreon.com/Voch Lombardi. I appreciate the support. Doski Woski. Salute. And we back like bra straps. It's Voch Lombardi here to take a look at Bradley Chubb, North Carolina State, the edge prospect. Shouts out to Draft Breakdown. They'll be identifying Bradley all day with the I threw a pokeball at you, but you broke free indicator. That little thing right there. That's going to be identifying Bradley in this Florida State game here. This is a film session, not a quick look. It's not a breakdown. This is actually a long type of educational type of deal, right? We don't want to just skim over the details. There may be plays that I pass over and skip because there may be a stalemate, something I feel like wasn't really worth talking about, teaching or whatever. So I'm going to, pass by that in the interest of time and people's attention span. But I may stop and just start talking about the edge position or Bradley Chubb or people in his class or whatever. That's what we get with these long film sessions. There's no music. I need y'all to listen and focus, all right? With that being said, let's get started. I throw a pokeball at Bradley Chubb. Damn it, he broke free. Psh, okay. Anyway, first play, man, we got the run. Florida State's gonna run the ball to the left. Bradley Chubb. What I noticed from him immediately is he has strong hands, man. He's bench pressing the hell out of this left tackle right here. Psh, see that? And when the left tackle gets hands inside, Bradley Chubb is going to recover. He just punched the hell out of this dude, man. So his grip can't be too tight anyway. But Bradley's going to get those hands back on the inside. He's going to find the ball carrier at this point right here. Then he's going to work on his release. I want him to use his hands to kind of get rid of this guy right here, but it's all good. He's going to end up right in position to make that tackle. He was reading it the entire way. So good play right there. Good play right there. Not ready to make any statements on what he does versus the run or a pass or whatever, but that was a damn good play right there. So let's move on. Bradley down bottom right here. Let's see what we got. So, kind of like I said last time, man, strengthen his hands, man. Look at him just shuck this guy. Psh, get your ass off of me, boy. Joe Seminole, boy. Yeah, I mean, he's going to come off the football. He's going to get his left hand in that shoulder plate, get it right up in there. He's going to bench press him one more time, man. He didn't get the sack right here, but I think this is a solid display of strength, hand strength, explosion, It's Bradley Chubb down bottom. Let's see what you got. We see some quickness in him, man. So we got strength. Somebody tell me his size. I'm not a big size guy. You can go, we're waiting on his combine measurements. He'll be a different size by then, but we see strength and we also see this quickness right here. He's lined up in between the tight end and the left tackle right here. And before the left tackle can even get settled, man, we just got Bradley crossing face like a maniac, right? Now, Bradley Chubb, I see a nice use of hands right here. If you focus on Bradley's left hand, he's going to slap the inside hand of this left tackle right here to give him the leverage to even get there, right? That first slap, not only does it take the left tackle's hands off of you, but it leverages you and it also propels you within the gap. All you got to do is sweep the rest of the block, right? And that's Bradley taking his right arm and coming over the top real heavy right there to finish off that swim. It's to continue to propel yourself forward like you swimming. They call it a swim, like you swimming. But it also gets 74's hands off of you, so that right hand, when it comes down, it needs to be violent. Bradley Chubb definitely has a violent right arm right here. Didn't get the sack, but he definitely hit the quarterback right in the grill, and it's your left tackle's fault. Good job, man. We got Brad at the bottom defensive end, at the left defensive end spot. We just saw the indicator right there. Let's see what he does. Fighting with those hands, he's gonna get a bit of a dip. It ended up out of the screen or whatever, but I can pretty much tell you what's happening right here. He's gonna come out the football, hand fight right there. See those series of slaps right there. Those get your hands off me, you better have my money slaps right there. Right. He's doing that to make sure that a tight end, the right tackle, to make sure this blocker doesn't get hands on him. Right now, even though the blocker got hands on him at this point, he didn't get hands on Bradley at the right time. It was too late. Now the quarterback's dead as fried chicken. I don't even know if Bradley made the sack. I wasn't that focused. I was looking at Brad. Okay, he didn't get the sack though. But what I did want to show right here was Brad got the hand fight right there. But look at this dip right here though. Look at that flip of the hips, that dip of the shoulder. You can barely see it, but damn it, you saw it. Damn it, you saw it. We'll see if he does it again. Put that in your notepad with your thinking cap on, and see if we end up back, seeing Bradley dip again, dip and turn the shoulders and flip his hips, so we can get a better idea of his consistency at it. Let's take a look right here. See what's going on there. Okay, I've seen this a few times too. Brad is considered by a couple people to be the number one defensive end edge prospect or whatever. I want to see Brad chain some moves together. When he comes off the football, he may, start off rushing hard to the outside shoulder. I want to see him get trapped at a point, then transition inside or something like that. I want to see him chain a few pass rush moves together. Based on what I've seen, he's either, destructive at the point of attack. You get the first shock or burst, and he just kind of goes around you or whatever, or we see the dip move. We'll see a swim or a spin, but I don't see him putting it together really well. Right now, Brad has traits that you want as a scout, as a coach. Hand power, strength, speed, and quickness. But I just want to see him put it together. That side of the technique, his overall hand technique is pretty damn good, and that's going to be the thing that makes him successful, that saves him. But I want to see his disengagement technique. I want to see how that looks. Bradley Chubb up top. Let's take a look at him. First of all, that's some pretty damn good ball get off right there. Let's get to right there. He's going to snap the ball. He's the first one moving. First one moving. That's a pretty damn good ball get off. They're going to let him go and read him. But Bradley Chubb has what we call situational awareness. He didn't fall for that foo-foo shit. So he made the move to make the quarterback keep it, and he fooled you out, faked you out, and ended up tackling the quarterback anyway. Get your ass on the ground, boy. Whee! This is a better look at Bradley's bend right here. He's the defensive end at the top in case you missed the missed Pokeball indicator. He's going to come off the football. Same little concept, right? He's going to hand fight a little bit, get your hands off of me. Once he gets to the edge of you, once he gets to the bend point, it's time for him to flip his hips to the quarterback. That's what he's going to do. He's going to flip those hips at this point. Look at that. Man, one dude said flipping your hips and being loose was overrated. Man, please. You see this? You see this man flipping his hips and dipping his shoulder? Overrate my ass, dog. Bradley Chubb down bottom. Point of attack player. Okay. Your best bet at beating Bradley Chubb is you got to get him off the line of scrimmage, man. Because if he gets to play hands with you, or if he gets to play strong with you, or if he gets to play, point of attack, fake you out on you, you dead as fried chicken, fam. Those hands are nasty. Once he gets to this point, that bend is disgusting. He got the right arm swipe going for the fumble right there. He didn't get it because Lamar Jackson's so great. But holy moly, donut shop. That's a damn good rush right there. I bet Bradley Chubb lined up across from the right tackle here, and he told him, don't flinch. If you lunge, I'm going to hit you with 2. Boy, I said don't flinch. Look, man, if you the offensive lineman, man, you can't try to power set on Bradley Chubb like this because Bradley Chubb's strong too. You're just going to have to kick set, get some depth, okay? Get some depth and see what's in front of you and just try to read and react, man. You can't play strong man game with Bradley Chubb because he's strong too, right? He used that against you. He saw it coming, right? Flip those hands. gets to the outside, swim, didn't make the sack, but he made this right tackle nervous as hell for the rest of the game. He's going to be thinking about this. Now he can't lunge. Now you really can't give Bradley Chubb too much space neither. So now as a right tackle, you're probably going to be indecisive for the rest of the game, right? And, that's just fear. That's just Bradley Chubb putting fear in you. And now Lamar Jackson got to run all over the place and burn off all these calories and use up his damn stamina meter because you want to be out of control. Let's take a look at Brad right here. See what's going on this play. Okay, what I see here is that we all know Lamar Jackson is dangerous with his feet, and one thing you don't want him to do is you don't want him to get to the outsides or get to the edges. It's just, these linebackers are supposed to be athletes, but they can't just line up out here. They'll be out of position. It just opens up things if you line up away from your spot. So it's Bradley Chubb's job to pretty much set the edge here. So when you get the run play, when you actually line it up the way it's lined up right here, Lamar Jackson's job is to get to the sideline as quick as possible and turn this thing upfield. Well, Bradley Chubb's job is to stay as outside as possible, but Lamar Jackson is super legitimate crazy fast, right? So if Lamar Jackson successfully gets to the outside, then he has this first down pretty easily. But the fact that Bradley was athletic enough to kind of sort of quasi-engage the left tackle, then to get to the outside to bounce this thing back inside where there's more help, right? Then you have a successful shutdown of 3rd and inches. You see what I mean? Or 3rd and short or whatever. Just showing you once again, man, Bradley Chubb working outside, didn't get beat, makes Lamar cut back. There's the help. And according to this line right here, he even knocked him out of field goal range. So good job right there, Brad. A little more proof and evidence of Bradley Chubb being so powerful at the point of attack. Plus, he's terrorizing his right tackle all game. It's just fun to watch him just pick on him. Look at him taking his lunch money. You see that punch right there, man? Look at that punch. If you are a college defensive lineman at any position and you good, strong, efficient with your hands, then coaches can teach you everything else you need to know, right? I still kind of got this problem with Bradley Chubb not being able to chain his moves together really well, but sometimes it's about traits and having big, strong, powerful hands, arms, just bench pressing the hell out of people, and being quick and being nasty and having football awareness. You can take those traits and put them with some coaching, and it'll give you the prospect that you want Bradley Chubb to be. Here's another example. Bradley Chubb up top. I would like for Bradley to have a counter move right here, man. Just something that's just not atypical. Like get rid of this block. Did I lose this? 37? Okay, pardon me. Right here. I don't want you to just get caught up on blocks like this, And it sounds like I'm nitpicking, but I have to do this in order to figure out the level of prospect you are, right? Whether, if you're the first defensive end, if you're a top 5 picks, do something nasty to this kind of set right here. You know what I'm saying? They'll do something ridiculous to get this kind of set right here to where you have them overpowered at this point. There needs to be something to get that dude off of you. You know what I mean? And it's not really a knock on Brad. It's just the level of prospect that he is, So when you look at him, we have to nitpick this guy, right? Like, he can be the best edge player in the draft, but you want to look at him like, okay, is he so good that you'll take him over a left tackle, that you'll take him over a quarterback? Would you take him over Saquon? These little small things that it sounds like I'm picking at, these little small things set us up to know the type of player that we're dealing with here. See, right here, he's a little bit better at it. Bradley Chubb's up top right here. If you have a lineman in a situation where they understand, okay, if I can survive the initial impact of powerful hands, I should be okay the rest of the block with Bradley Chubb. I don't have to worry about a second or a third move and him chaining moves together really well, right? Brad's going to come off the football here. He's going to slap fight with his hands. But then when he gets to this point, Brad's just not going to continue to fight outside. Brad's going to try to get back inside. See, that's what we want to see. We're going to see him try to get back inside right there and be strong there. Now, granted, I want to see him move to get back in there. Brad just kind of was just stronger than this dude. See Brad's left hand right here, how he's just gonna just throw this guy. You see what I mean? That's basically what he did to get loose right here. Just a shove, and he's just gonna bring that right hand back over just to kind of swim him or whatever. But I want to see you spin back inside one time. I want to see you creatively lead somebody upfield and turn it into something else. Put those moves together. I would like to see. Look, we got Brad. Look, he rushed the guy to this point. Look at the left tackle right here. His base is bad. He's not strong. His hands are down. His hips are turned all in some type of place or whatever. It doesn't have to be a spin or a swim or a rip right here. You could bull rush this left tackle and just put his ass in the ground at this point. You know what I mean? Whatever move you want to move to counter. Whatever move you want to do to counter the first set of moves you did, the first piece of the block, the first piece of the rush that you use, whatever counter move you want to use, it could be anything. I don't mind the idea of bull rushing this tackle into Lamar Jackson right here. Once again, I'm not going to harp on it too much, but he just kind of got hung up on the block right here, see? Just didn't really have a direction. Remember how Myles Garrett used to do? How Myles Garrett just used to whoop people so bad, but every now and then he'll just run into a block, be blocked, and just stay blocked? Yeah, that'll happen sometimes. Now, Bradley Chubb isn't as physically gifted as Myles Garrett or anything. I'm not saying that. But I would like for somebody to get with Brad and, just teach him some disengagement moves. Wee! Anyway, let's see what happens on this play. It's gonna time on the table. Goddamn Bradley Chubb. Look at this. Look at this. He's gonna fire off that damn football. He's gonna hand fight with you. He's gonna hand fight. You won't get your hands inside on me. You see the head start to dip a little bit, and that shoulder's already leaning. He's gonna flip those hips to your quarterback. He's gonna explode through. God damn, he ain't get the sack. He ain't get the sack, but man, that's some rushing right there. That's some lunch money taken right there. That's some speed, strength, ass whooping right there. Yeah, Brad's just picking on people at this point, man. We got Brad at the top of the screen, the circle up here. Brad's just going to cross face and just, he's just going to carry people with him. Just that's the tight end. Hey, tight end, get my back pocket. Let's go. Hey, I'm about to go make this tackle, tight end. Say, I want to make it too. Well, let's go make it together. Come on. Hop on my back. Let's go. Goddamn Bradley Chubb whooping these people ass all day. We got Bradley up top. Let's see what happens here. Oh, shit. That's enough, man. I ain't finna sit up here and just watch Bradley Chubb highlight tape on South Carolina like that. Come off the football. What he do? Damn that! Look, that hand fight transition to rip move, man. That's so nasty looking. He just dragging people with him. Come on, let's go. I like Bradley Chubb, man. I like him a lot. As a defensive end prospect, a lot of people say he's the number one. He's the one that puts the satin on the panties. I like him, but we'll see. We got a couple other guys in this draft. I don't normally do rankings or better thans until I'm for sure that's how I feel. So y'all just gonna have to hang tight till that Arden Key Harold Landry from Oklahoma video come out. Bradley Chubb, man, super strong at the point of attack. Like I said, super strong hands. I think the combine's gonna help him a lot because he gets to showcase how nimble he is, and that's gonna transition into can he play linebacker for us? But he's definitely built like a 4-3 type of guy, and but he is athletic enough to pretty much do the job across the board. Pretty good with his hands, good hand fight technique, good at engaging targets. Like I said, at the point of attack, I need to see him work on chaining his moves together. If the first plan doesn't work, I need to see a backup plan from him. Just small little things like that. But the things that can't be coached, the hands, the hand strength, hand placement, overall strength, speed, quickness, the will to ask what people chase plays down, that type of stuff that can't be coached. I do feel comfortable with him being in the top portion of this draft. So we'll just see. But I do think he's going to have to get with somebody's coach. And they're going to have to teach him how to just refine that technique just a little bit. But once you get Bradley Chubb refined, and this may not even be a first year in the pros type of transition. This may be you see promise from him his rookie year, but he's really going to set things off his sophomore and junior years in the National Football League. It may be that type of situation, but that's definitely something that I see from Brad. He is a nice set of tools, good little ball of clay to work with, and it's going to be fun to see where he goes. So I'm excited about Bradley Chubb. I like him. With that being said, I'm Voch Lombardi. Put a like on this video if you liked it. If you didn't, let me know. Go in the comment section and tell me what you think about Bradley Chubb, so we can have an open discussion. I really want to have a lot of open discussion in these chat boxes or whatever. So go in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Follow me on Twitter, Voch Lombardi, VOCHLOMBARDI. On Facebook, I have a group with about 4,000 people just arguing about football and draft type of stuff. You want to talk draft and your friends aren't really game, you know what I mean? Talk draft with other draft fans at Lombardi's Draft Talk Facebook group, Lombardi's Draft Talk. One of my admins will get you in there immediately. Subscribe, hit the little bell so you'll know when I'm dropping videos in the middle of the week just like this. And don't forget the Patreon. You won't miss that $1. It's less than a bag of M&Ms. It'll help me drastically, especially since YouTube want to be taking people's monies. All right. With that being said, y'all hold it down for the Doski Woski and the Peace Whiskey. Salute, y'all.